Hello! With the new update to Rage of Sage Online having been in the game for a while, I feel like we should have a look at it and explore the mechanics, map and gear. We'll be covering 5 new features in this video: the overhauled UI, the guild system overhaul, the new jewelry equipment, the badge system and last but not least the Coliseum. Let's get started. The first new feature we'll be talking about is the overhauled UI. This new update brings a fresh new look and improved navigation among a few extra features to the game. One of the exciting new features of the UI is the addition of daily login rewards. If you log into the game every day, you'll receive additional rewards such as in-game currency and items. The new calendars come in 3 forms: a daily calendar with mixed rewards, a seasonal calendar with really valuable items, and a starter calendar rewarding new players for logging into the game for 5 days. The calendars can be accessed under the map or above the skill bar. Also, there's an online tracker which tracks your time in game and rewards you for time spent in game. One of the most exciting additions that came with the new UI in my opinion is the loot filter. This feature allows players to sort through dropped loot so they can easily find the items they need. When you're out in the game and click on a monster, you'll see a small icon beside the monster's health. Clicking on this icon will bring up a loot filter menu which allows you to sort through the dropped loot. Once you've found the item you're looking for, you can simply click on it to enable or disable it. Now you also have the ability to switch equipment through the skill bar, which makes it easier and more convenient for players to change their equipment on the fly. You just drag the equipment you want to switch to onto your skill bar. Once a switch is needed, you just click with your mouse or press the respective hotkey to switch the equipment with the one you currently have equipped. Now onto the new equipment, the jewelry. Jewelry has 2 factors that decide how good a jewelry piece is. There's rarity and rating. Rarity is shown through the color in the top right corner of the icon. The higher the rarity, the higher a stat the system can give. Currently the max rarity available is rare, shown by a blue mark in the icon. Once a certain number of rare pieces of jewelry are in circulation in the game, a new rarity tier is unlocked. Rating on the other hand is shown with Roman numerals in the name of the jewelry. The higher the rating, the more stats a piece of jewelry will have. For example, a rating of 5 will give all 5 stats, while a rating of 2 will give 2 stats. The specific stats that are given are random. Acquiring jewelry can be done through a few methods. The most common one is by questing through the church NPC in Argent. Here you can accept a quest for the character's class. All quests will be item gathering quests, where you will have to go out and find items at a specific spot. If you don't know where to go, you can use the in-game database to find which mob drops the required item. The quest can be done once per day per character, so if you have lots of materials you want to deliver, just make a new character and do the quest again to cheese the system. There are 3 other ways of acquiring jewelry. The active one is through jewelry fractures. The amount of fractures you have acquired can be seen on your character page. Fractures can be acquired through killing bosses, killing players with a bounty on their head, or just generally killing other players in timed PvP maps. By clicking the little icon beside the amount of fractures you have, an exchange shop will appear where you can exchange your normal fractures for class-specific fractures, which then again can be exchanged at the Argent Church NPC for class and equipment-specific chests for you to open. You can also be lucky and acquire jewelry chests through participating in guild bosses. There's a high chance of a tier 5 boss box from a guild boss to contain a jewelry box of a random class, so make sure to participate in your guild bosses. The last way of acquiring jewelry is through the new and overhauled crafting system. By opening blueprints, you may get a crafting blueprint which can be used to make jewelry boxes. The Argent Church NPC once again has a quest for you. The quest gives pouches which contain items required for crafting jewelry boxes. There are 5 different quests. There are 3 fishing quests and 2 find and collect quests. Here's the one in Argent. And here you will find the one in Shaitan. And lastly here we have the Icicle fishing spot. Acquiring crafting materials can also be done through analyzing. Analyzing Rage of Sage set equipment will gain you additional crafting materials for you to use on your blueprint. A legendary pouch with rare materials can also be bought from the item mall, but I would not recommend it since it's expensive compared to what you make from selling the jewelry box. Now to the guild overhaul. The four major differences from the previous system is the credit system, the guild shop, the guild quests, and the guild bank. The credit system shows how active each member of the guild is. Credits are acquired by checking in daily or participating in guild tasks such as guild bosses or guild quests. The credits acquired can be used to rise in rank, so yeah, that you can get higher permissions to, for example, take items out of the guild bank, or they can be used to buy items in the guild shop. The best addition to the guild system in my opinion is the guild buffs though. With a higher guild rank you may have more buffs active at the same time. With guild credits, the guild manager can unlock new buff tiers and activate buffs at the cost of credits. Some of the buffs are extremely powerful. If you're starting your own guild or haven't unlocked buffs yet, I would suggest going for the boss damage buff, the PvP damage buff, and a drop buff. Some other buffs may be insanely strong if put into the right class's hands, but only in those cases, so use them with caution because they are quite expensive to activate. Guild quests require another guild member to participate in killing one boss or several smaller monsters. The quest is activated through the guild window and afterwards you should find your guildmate to party up. The quests give a varying degree of credits depending on how hard the quest is. Last but definitely not least, there are badges. Badges can give stats or be cosmetic. Badges are obtained through seasonal events or Vespa's Colosseum. Badges that give stats stack without you even having it equipped, so collect as many as possible because the stat will just accumulate even if you haven't equipped the badge. And now to the final and definitely the best addition that came with Vespa's domain, the Colosseum. With the addition of the Colosseum, each player now has an ability. Higher ability gives a better badge and a discount in the Colosseum's shop. In order for you to raise to the rank of legend, you need merits. Merits are gained by competing in the Colosseum. There are in total 15 rounds of 3 versus 3 matches. Teams are formed based on a ranking system similar to chess called ELO. Every player has a rank, and players with similar levels of ELO will be put against each other to make the fights fair. The map opens 3 days in a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and opens 3 times in a day. 3 quests can be acquired by the guard at the entrance. These quests give an additional 450 merits if all 3 are completed. The availability of the quest depends on how many previous Colosseum sessions you have participated in. So if you skip a bunch because of a vacation for example, a stack of quests will be accumulated with time, and if you participate in the Colosseum daily, you'll probably run out because the system sees your activity. This is probably to manage the flow of merit so that newer players can catch up, or so that being offline for some time won't heavily affect your merit gain. Inside the Colosseum all stats are equal, less royal potion and teleportation are disabled. And for that exact reason it's a good idea to not just run in and click. Make use of earthquakes, true sight and skills that can incapacitate other players in order to secure the win. Timing is very much of the essence, so remember to not just run in immediately but try to time it when people are occupied with killing another player or trying to de-stealth. And that is all I would like to go through today. If you have questions or suggestions for another guide, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the walkthrough, throw a like, and I hope to see you all again. Have a wonderful day.